And it's time to get ready for some movies in 2019. I'm a big movie head. I go back to, I'll say, I'm an 80s movies baby, because to me the greatest movie of all time is Scarface by Al Pacino. But and then my next favorite movie will be the Avengers: Infinity War. And then there's another mixture because I go straight to Boys in the Hood. So I'll explain that at another date. But 2018 was filled with some incredible movies, many of which we all knew were going to be gigantic hits, like Avengers: Infinity War and Black Panther. And there are hundreds of movies that's out there. But in 2019, there will be plenty of huge movies hitting theaters. Most notably will be Marvel's Avengers 4 Endgame, follow-up to Infinity War. Additionally, there's a live-action Pikachu movie coming in the late spring. And there are films that just have incredible talent behind them, like Jordan Peele or Quentin Tarantino. So what I'm going to do in this list is give you guys, my subscribers, my viewers, these are all of the movies to look forward to in 2019. And yes, you're welcome, because a lot of you, I bet, didn't know that these movies were already made and they're coming out in 2019. If you think 2018 had great movies, I'm about to tell you, 2019 is going to kick 2018's ass in movies. So let's get started here. Alright. And the link for this video is in the description, just in case you want to take your time, because I will try my best to get through all of these movies as quick as possible, without getting too deep into it. Alright. Glass. We all know that movie is coming out January the 18th. Bruce Willis, Sam Jackson, James McAvoy, what can you say? I don't know if you guys saw Unbreakable, but this is like the pretty much follow-up to it. So that's January 19th. Dope movie. Also, you have the Lego Movie Part 2, the second part. So that comes out February the 8th. Then you have, guess what? Happy Death Day to You. And these are from the producers of Get Out and The Purge. So that comes out on Valentine's Day. Next you have, do I need to say anything, or you just look at this poster? We all waiting for this, Captain Marvel, March 8th, and this sets the stage for the Avengers Endgame. And everybody is waiting to see, can Brie Larson bring it and just change the game? Because we saw what Wonder Woman did for DC. Then we have A New Nightmare from Jordan Peele. It's Us, and that comes out on March 19th. We don't know much about this, but it's directed, like I said, by Jordan Peele or Peele. The horror movie stars Lupita Nyong'o, and that's all anybody know, and that's the chick from Black Panther, by the way. So it should be pretty good. And then you have DC Shazam. Now this is a comedy. A lot of these movies they're not gonna tell you a lot about because they want you to go see them. But if you don't know anything about Shazam, there's a trailer that's out. It's a comedy. It stars Billy Batson. And like I said, Marvel, DC, they're still bringing it, man. And this is based on Stephen King's novel. This is called Sometimes Dead is Better. Pet Sematary. There's been a revival of Stephen King's work for the past years, and Pet Sematary is the next one on the docket for 2019. So there's another Pet Sematary coming out. And you can tell by that poster, yes, that is the latest rendition of The Legend of Hellboy. And that comes out in theaters on April 12th. was 15 years ago it made its big screen debut. So a lot of people, you have a new star. It's a reboot, actually. David Harbour and Mila Jovovich. That's the chick from Resident Evil. So this should be really good. And you can tell from that poster, that's Avengers Endgame, April 26th. This movie will make a lot of us cry and some laugh, but we all know there will be a lot of people that die in this one. But Avengers Infinity War surprised everybody, including me, with how everybody just died, just about 50% of the world. So in 2018, Marvel shocked the world. The finale of Avengers Infinity War, third installment in the Avengers franchise. We now know the final movie is titled Avengers Endgame, and we already got the teaser, and we're waiting for the full trailer to drop probably sometime right before the movie. And this is for the kids as well as some adults, and anybody who like Pokemon. I couldn't believe it, but it is true. Pokemon Detective Pikachu actually has a movie. Yes, it's true. It's very true. And it comes out May 10th. That's the release date. And Ryan Reynolds will play, I'm assuming, Pikachu. And I can't wait for this one. John Wick, Parabellum, May 17th. John Wick 3. Following the events of Chapter 2, which had Wick killing someone inside the Continental, the third movie in the series has a former hitman on the run for his life, as there is a 14 million contract on his head. Wick is trying to escape from New York, and as you've seen in one official image, he's doing it on a horse. That's awesome, and we cannot wait to see what insane action sequences are planned for the next movie. You stop right. John Wick, both of those movies, man, are so good. Action wise, I have yet to see like live action, not just CG. Probably anything top the way that Keanu Reeves, he was doing his own stunts, man. This guy killed like 100 people using guns. You got to see the John Wick movies if you haven't seen them, but I'm waiting for that for sure. Aladdin, that comes out May 24th. Disney is just dropping crazy movies. Can you believe this one? Their reign begins. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. May 2019. Now, as I'm looking at the poster, we still could see Shea Jackson Jr., Sally Hawkins, and you don't see no one from Kong. So I was trying to link this up with Kong, but I don't see any linking to Kong, because if you've seen Kong Island, King Kong, it kind of gives you reference to Kong versus Godzilla, but this seems to be something different. But that comes out on May 31st. May 31st, Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I want to see that also. Then we have, I don't know if you're a big X-Men fan, but if you are, this is the movie that will define where this franchise is going. Dark Phoenix. We have waited to see Jean Grey turn into Dark Phoenix since the very first X-Men movie. And this is something that me, as an X-Men fanboy, I love the X-Men. I've read the comics. June 7th, I will be watching this. We saw the trailer, got pushed back, and I mean, this movie has to deliver. Why would this? Then we have Man in Black. Now this is a reboot. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer, but you can look the trailer up for this. You won't get Will Smith, but you will get Chris Hemsworth, Emma Thompson, and Tessa Thompson. And you will get F. Gary Gray as the director. So this movie has the potential to be really funny and really good. So don't forget that date, June 14th. Like I was telling you, look at this lineup. June 2019. Yes, the Toy Story 4. June 21st. We all know all about the Toy Stories. They all are funny, all are good. And this probably be the best one. Probably the last one too. We have an Annabella Part 2 comes out on July the 3rd. Look at that. Marvel Studios. Spider-Man Far From Home. The final MCU movie of the year is the Spider-Man sequel. John Watts will direct. And according to some reports floating around, the movie follows Peter Parker and his friends who are on a trip in Europe. Parker has to suit up Spider-Man to fight Mysterio. If it's anything like the previous movie, it's going to be amazing. So I was like, oh man, by them dropping this poster, we all know Spider-Man is coming back for Endgame. So he's one guy we know that's not dead. So they kind of messed that up in my eyes. Spoiler. Anyways, yes, that is a picture of the Lion King. And it may be filled with a lot of CG, but this is a live action Lion King movie. That has got to be good. And you see a picture of Leonardo DiCaprio along with, yes, Brad Pitt. We finally got them two. And Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, that is due to drop July 26th and is directed by none other than Quentin Tarantino. And Margot Robbie will be in the movie as well, making it sexy. Man, I want to see this. And this movie right here will also be so big next year. The spinoff to the Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw. August 2nd, Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham. We already knew this was coming. No one knows the exact plot, but I was seeing a couple of articles on it. And pretty much former foes who are now best friends, they team up to take down some crime. You know, so this will be directed by David Leitch. So look out for that. And It Chapter 2, that comes out on September the 6th. We're probably still scared after watching it last year, but it brought in over $700 million at the box office. You knew it would be a part 2, and it comes out next year. And here we go with The Joker. October 4th, The Joker gets his movie. Yes, The Joker. Jared Leto Joker. We saw that in Suicide Squad. Now we get a chance to see Joaquin Phoenix. And it's kind of like taking the origin of the Joker. So man, don't get no better than that. Then we'll get a chance to see Sonic the Hedgehog. Can you believe that? You know it's going to be a wild year when Sonic is getting a live action movie. The plot is a bit crazy. James Marsden plays a police officer from South Dakota who teams up with Sonic on a trip from San Francisco to wait for collect rings. While they're on this adventure, Robotnik is trying to stop them. This movie is just weird enough to work. Can you believe that? There has not been a movie poster or official image for this movie. I've been waiting, I gotta go back to this, for Sonic the Hedgehog to get a live movie ever since they released the original Mario. So, like I said, already you see 2019 is super stacked. Kingsman: The Golden Circle. This is the third movie in this Kingsman trilogy now. That comes out November 8th, and seems like it's only getting better. can you believe this? Jumanji 3. And it comes out December 13th. The same director, Jake Kasdan, returns for the next installment. And according to Dwayne Johnson, who will reprise his role from Welcome to the Jungle, Karen Gillan, Jack Black, and Nick Jonas will return for the sequel. Johnson also jokingly said Kevin Hart's character will die right away. Considering how much fun Welcome to the Jungle was, the next installment has us really excited, even when there are no details. And Star Wars 9. We seen few shots from the set, and we know how secretive they are going to be about Star Wars 9. Like Matt Smith will be playing a role. It's supposed to conclude this trilogy. How many times have we heard that? And director J.J. Abrams was vocal about taking the film in a new direction. We have yet to see this. I don't think Star Wars would never. It makes too much money and they're too good, man. You can get lost into a Star Wars movie. If you haven't seen one, you should. But I want you guys, I know it took a long time, man. There's so many good movies, and I probably add a couple more, but you guys to really like this video, leave your comments, and the link for this video is in the description, and subscribe.